New Brunswick's rural communities are tired of drug dealers and are using small-town pressure to reach a big-time goal.
I'm going to Taters! Who's coming with me?
Ain't even gonna bother going no farther than that there. My grandfather smoked, drank, chewed tobacco, ate gravy on everything, or pork grease and homemade bread every day, and he lived to be a happy old man. One more, because it's the worst one.
I hate this channel.
No! No!
How's she going now? I'm Dougie Gallen, and I'm here with some politically correct fairy tales that burn me up. When I went to school, everything was the way it was, and that's the way it was. And now everything's got to be politically correct so nobody gets offended. This is the story formerly known as the Tortoise and the Hare. It is now called the Tortoise and the Hare and the Non-Competitive Fun Run. Once upon a time, there was a speedy hare, and his best friend was a handy, capable, speed-challenged tortoise. They both signed up for a non-competitive fun run, which was to raise money to stop product testing against animals. A cap gun was fired because the force has strict gun control laws, and the hare immediately took off out in front. But because he had narcolepsy, he fell asleep. When the tortoise caught up to him, he woke him up, helped him take his medication, and they both crossed the line hand in hand. And the moral of the story is everybody's a winner. Now let's see if we can find another one. Politically correct fairy tales that burn me up. This one here is the story formerly known as Hansel and Gretel. It is now called A Child's Guide to Health and Wellness. One day, Hansel and Gretel took a walk in the woods. But they got lost because they have ADD and they forgot to take the Ritalin. Eventually, they came across a gingerbread house and greedily ate it because they both suffer from binge eating disorder. Pretty soon, a chronically advanced woman appeared and said, "Nibble, nibble, those who roam. Who's eating my low-carb, sugar-free, soy-based gingerbread home?" Now, can you imagine that? I ain't even going to bother going no farther than that there. My grandfather smoked, drank, chewed tobacco, ate gravy on everything, or pork grease and homemade bread every day, and he lived to be a happy old man. One more, because it's the worst one. It's the Christmas one. You know how they changed everything? You got to say Happy Holidays, and Old St. Nick's got a million different names, and yeah. But you got to be politically correct because you'll offend people, and you can't do that today. So this is the story formerly known as "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." It is now called "'Twas the Night Before a Non-Denominational Winter Holiday." 'Twas the night before a non-denominational winter holiday, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The neutral gift sacks were hung by the fireplace with care, in hopes that a non-specific holiday figure would soon be there. Children of every nationality lay asleep in their beds, with visions of sugar-free plums dancing in their heads. When up on the roof there rose such a clatter, I jumped out of bed to see what was the matter. And what before my wandering eyes did appear but an admissions-free vehicle and 8 challenged reindeer. The holiday figure was so light and quick that I knew it must be old holiday figure. He had a broad but normal face and a big belly, and he laughed, "Lady of the evening, lady of the evening, lady of the evening." What in the world? You can't even say ho, ho, ho no more. It's Merry Christmas. His name is Santa Claus. He breaks into people's houses, drinks rum and eggnog, cracks reindeer with a whip, and he looks like Uncle Jesse from the Dukes of Hazzard.